I was down in Texas and I was getting updates from New York because we had the blaze out watching these protesters for the Day of Rage. And I am happy to say that they were a little underwhelming. Happening this weekend in New York City, they had hoped to bring tents and, I think 20,000 people coming. Here they are. People, not profits. Oh, you're so brave with the masks. You really. Oh, and the red flag. Who would have seen that one coming? Unfortunately, it's known as, well, I think the kids nowadays call it epic fail. A few hundred anarchists, communists, socialists, leftists, anti-capitalists all showed up to occupy Wall Street and immediately ran into a few roadblocks called the NYPD. Barriers on both ends of Wall Street and a wall of New York's finest standing shoulder to shoulder were found on each end. That kind of takes the wind out of your sails. I mean, if you're just kind of like a weekend anarchist. Apparently, all that anarchist and not all that against the system means that you're like, what? Go to jail? I don't know. I mean, something good's got to be on YouTube tonight. So they didn't go through Wall Street. Instead, what they did is they settled for the next best thing, the steps of the Smithsonian National Museum of the American Indian, which I don't think is what they were really hoping for, and I don't know what they were protesting there, but they were. Code Pink was there, along with several different leftist groups. Here are some of the signs from the protests this weekend. Make jobs, not war. America failed as a society because of the so-called Christians. Hardly a Tahrir Square moment, nothing specifically tangible for people to even agree with. The crowd was pretty much lifeless, the highlight being when somebody grabbed the megaphone and yelled, and I quote, "The system is going to collapse and we are here to make it collapse faster." That's the truest thing spoken by these people. At one point, the crowd actually, love this, started arguing with each other. Couldn't agree. They're anarchists. Promoting one of the anarchists to try to say, hey guys, we all have to get along. Watch.
I don't care what your political ideology is. If you're a socialist, communist, general lefty, it doesn't matter. We are all comrades. We are, or neocons even. We are all comrades. We are all brothers and sisters in the fight against the system.
Okay, I love this. First of all, they're anarchists. That's what they do. Hey guys, we just have to have a few rules here. No, we're anarchists. Well, I love this. No matter what you are, communist, socialist, lefties, and the guy whispers, or neocons. Yeah, or neocons too. We all just have to get along. I want you to know, don't dismiss. I am really glad. I was really happy on Saturday when I heard the riots weren't riots. Nothing really happened. A lot of people sat around in the park doing yoga chants. I can't take these people. Where's the rope you promised me, Tiffany?
You shall receive.
Well, who can tie a noose and has it? Let me borrow your chair. Now, one of the reasons for the reduced impact of the event was because the NYPD knew exactly what they were doing. As the Blaze reported over the weekend, when the riots broke out in London, anybody know this? The English brought over a New York City commissioner, brought him over to consult on procedures. Their presence was strong and clear, and here it is. It's America. Obey the rules. You can yell and scream, be a dope all you want. Just don't smoke any, and don't break any windows. The Wall Street protest ended up in front of the American Indian Museum because so it was a dud, but make no mistake, this is the beginning. You go here, and you look. None of these things are connected per se. But this is what I've been talking about for a very long time. It's called the perfect storm. We've dealt with debt, we've dealt with the dollar, we've dealt with Europe being stupid, we've dealt in the 1930s with this and this. We've had civil unrest, we've had wars, we've had inflation, we've had food shortages. I don't know if we've had this as much as we do right now. and we've had energy problems. But we've never had all of these at once. This is a setup. This is the very beginning.
GBTV. The truth lives here.